Taurus, I just finished doing this reading for you, and honestly, my hands are still shaking a little bit. The energy that came through today is so intense and yet so healing at the same time. I need to share this with you because what the cards revealed about deception, truth, and justice in your life is something that every single Taurus needs to hear right now. I was drawn to do this reading after feeling this heavy energy around truth and lies, around people who have been hiding things from you for way too long. And when I shuffled the cards, they practically jumped out of the deck. The universe has been waiting to deliver this message to you, and today is the day. So grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee, get comfortable, because we are about to dive deep into some life-changing revelations. And Taurus, I want you to know from the very beginning that none of what happened to you was your fault. The deception you experienced, the lies you were told, the manipulation you endured, that is not on you. That is on them. The first card that came flying out of the deck was the Lovers. Now, normally when we see the Lovers card, we think about romantic partnerships and soul connections, but in this reading, it is telling a completely different story. This card is showing me that someone in your life, someone you trusted deeply, has been presenting you with false choices. They have been making you believe that you had to choose between two options, when in reality, there was always a third path that they were hiding from you. I am seeing this energy where someone close to you has been controlling the narrative of your relationship with them. Whether this is a romantic partner, a family member, a close friend, or even a business partner, they have been presenting themselves as your only option for love, support, or success. They made you feel like without them, you would have nothing. But Taurus, that was the first lie. The Lovers card is showing me that this person has been using the concept of love and loyalty to manipulate you. They would say things like, if you really loved me, you would do this, or I am the only one who truly understands you, or no one else will ever love you the way I do. These are classic manipulation tactics, and they worked because you, as a Taurus, value loyalty and commitment so deeply. But here is what this card is really trying to tell you. True love, real love, never asks you to diminish yourself. True love never requires you to give up your dreams, your boundaries, or your sense of self. The person who deceived you was offering you a counterfeit version of love, and you deserve so much better than that. I am also seeing with the Lovers that there may have been infidelity or emotional betrayal involved. This person may have been maintaining relationships with others while convincing you that you were their one and only. The energy around this is so heavy because you gave them your complete trust and loyalty while they were giving pieces of themselves to other people. The second card that appeared is the Nine of Wands. And oh my goodness, this card is speaking directly to your tired soul right now. You have been fighting for so long, Taurus. You have been defending yourself, defending this relationship, defending your choices, and you are exhausted. This card shows a figure who has been through battle after battle, and they are still standing, but barely. I can feel your energy through this card, and you have been in survival mode for way too long. Every day felt like you had to prove yourself, had to justify your feelings, had to fight to be heard and understood. This person who deceived you created an environment where you were constantly on guard, constantly having to defend your reality because they were always trying to twist it. The Nine of Wands is showing me that you developed what I call hypervigilance in relationships. You started questioning your own instincts because every time you brought up a concern or pointed out inconsistencies in their behavior, they would turn it around on you. They would make you feel like you were being paranoid, jealous, or crazy. But your instincts were right, Taurus. Your gut was trying to protect you all along. This card is also revealing to me that you have been carrying wounds that are not yours to carry. You have been taking responsibility for their bad behavior, making excuses for their lies, and blaming yourself for not being enough to make them change. But that weight you have been carrying belongs to them, not you. I am seeing that you have become so used to being in defensive mode that even now, when people offer you genuine love and support, part of you is waiting for the other shoe to drop. The Nine of Wands is saying that it is time to lay down your weapons, Taurus. The war is over. You do not have to fight anymore. The third card that came through is the Two of Swords, And this card is showing me the mental paralysis you have been experiencing. You have been stuck in this space of knowing something was wrong, but not being able to see the full picture. It is like you were blindfolded and had to make decisions based on incomplete information, because that is exactly what was happening. The person who deceived you was an expert at giving you just enough truth to keep you hooked, but never the whole truth. They would admit to small lies when they got caught, making you feel like they were being honest, but they were still hiding the bigger deceptions. This kept you in a constant state of confusion and uncertainty. I am seeing with the Two of Swords that you have been having trouble trusting your own judgment. You would have moments of clarity where you could see the situation for what it really was, but then they would love bomb you or give you some explanation that made you doubt yourself again. This is called gaslighting, and it is a form of psychological manipulation that makes you question your own reality. The Two of Swords is also showing me that you have been avoiding making a decision about this situation because you were afraid of what you might discover if you really looked at the truth. Sometimes it feels safer to stay in the confusion than to face the painful reality that someone we love has been lying to us for years. But here is what this card wants you to understand. You already know the truth. Deep down in your heart, you have always known. Your intuition has been screaming at you, trying to get your attention, trying to wake you up from the illusion they created. The Two of Swords is saying that it is time to remove the blindfold and see clearly. The fourth card that appeared is Strength. And Taurus, this card made me want to cry because it shows me just how incredibly strong you have been throughout all of this. You have endured so much betrayal, so much manipulation, so many lies, and you are still here. You are still standing. You are still capable of love and trust, and that takes tremendous courage. The traditional image of the Strength card shows a woman gently taming a lion, and that is exactly what you have been doing. You have been taming the beast of your own anger, your own hurt, your own desire for revenge. You have been choosing to respond with grace, even when you wanted to roar with fury. That is real strength. But I'm also seeing with this card that you have been so focused on being strong for everyone else that you have forgotten to be gentle with yourself. You have been your own harshest critic, beating yourself up for allowing this to happen, for not seeing the signs, for being naive. But Taurus, your trusting nature is not a weakness. It is one of your greatest gifts. The Strength card is reminding you that true strength is not about putting up walls or becoming hard and cynical. True strength is about maintaining your capacity for love while also having healthy boundaries. It is about being able to say, I choose to forgive you, but I also choose to protect myself from further harm. I am also seeing that this experience has awakened a new kind of strength within you. You are no longer willing to accept crumbs of affection or half-truths as love. You are no longer willing to dim your light to make someone else comfortable. The person who tried to deceive you actually ended up helping you discover just how powerful you really are. The fifth card is Justice, and when this card appeared, I felt chills run through my entire body. Justice is the card of karmic balance, of truth being revealed, of things being set right. And Taurus, the universe is about to serve some serious justice in your situation. I am seeing with Justice that all the lies, all the manipulation, all the deception is about to be exposed in a very public way. The person who hurt you is going to face consequences for their actions, and it is going to happen in a way that leaves no room for doubt or denial. The truth is going to come to light in such a clear, undeniable way that everyone will see exactly who this person really is. The Justice card is also showing me legal proceedings or official documentation. I am seeing courthouses, contracts, official papers being signed. There is definitely a legal component to your justice, whether this involves divorce papers, restraining orders, business contracts being dissolved, or some other form of legal resolution. But here's the most important thing Justice wants you to know. You do not have to seek revenge. The universe is handling this for you. Your job is not to punish this person or to make them pay for what they did. Your job is to focus on healing yourself and rebuilding your life. The cosmic justice that is coming will be far more perfect and complete than anything you could orchestrate yourself. Justice is also telling you that this experience was not random. As painful as it has been, it was necessary for your soul's growth. You needed to learn to trust your own instincts, to value yourself enough to walk away from what does not serve you, and to understand the difference between real love and manipulation disguised as love. The sixth card that came through is the High Priestess, and this card is absolutely beautiful in your reading because it represents your intuition finally being vindicated. All those times you felt like something was off, all those moments when your inner voice was trying to warn you, you were right. Your psychic senses were picking up on the deception, even when your conscious mind was making excuses for it. The High Priestess is showing me that you have incredibly strong intuitive abilities, Taurus, and this experience has actually strengthened them. You will never again ignore those subtle feelings, those gut reactions, those dreams and synchronicities that try to guide you away from harmful people and situations. I am also seeing with the High Priestess that there are still some secrets that have not been revealed yet. There are layers to this deception that you have not discovered, and your intuition is going to help you uncover them. But unlike before, when you were desperately seeking the truth, now you are going to receive these revelations from a place of calm knowing rather than anxious searching. The High Priestess is also connected to the divine feminine energy, and she is telling you that this experience has reconnected you with your own feminine power. You have learned to trust the wisdom of your body, to listen to your emotions as guidance rather than seeing them as weakness, and to honor the subtle ways that the universe communicates with you. This card is also showing me that you are entering a phase of deep spiritual awakening. The pain of betrayal has cracked you open, but instead of breaking you, it has allowed more light to enter. You are becoming more psychic, more intuitive, more connected to the spiritual realm. This is part of your healing journey. The seventh card is the Fool, and I have to tell you, when this card appeared, I felt such a sense of hope and excitement for your future. The Fool represents new beginnings, fresh starts, and the courage to step into the unknown. After everything you have been through, you are ready to start over, and this time you are doing it with wisdom and experience on your side. The Fool is showing me that you are about to embark on a completely new chapter of your life. This could involve a physical move to a new location, a career change, going back to school, starting a new relationship, or simply a completely new way of approaching life. Whatever it is going to feel both scary and exciting at the same time. I am seeing with the Fool that you are finally ready to trust yourself again. You are no longer going to second-guess your instincts or talk yourself out of your dreams because someone else told you they were unrealistic. You are going to make decisions based on what feels right to you, not what other people think you should do. The Fool is also telling you that it is okay to be a beginner again. It is okay to not have all the answers, to make mistakes, to learn as you go. After being controlled and manipulated for so long, the freedom to mess up and figure things out for yourself is actually a gift. This card is also showing me that there is a childlike wonder and joy returning to your life. The person who deceived you tried to make you cynical and guarded, but the Fool says that your natural optimism and trust in life is being restored. You are remembering how to play, how to laugh, how to get excited about possibilities again. The eighth card is Three of Wands, and this card is showing me that you are already starting to see the fruits of your decision to break free from deception. You are beginning to realize just how much your life is expanding now that you are no longer held back by lies and manipulation. The Three of Wands represents expansion, growth, and looking toward the future with confidence. I am seeing that opportunities are already starting to present themselves to you, Taurus. Doors are opening that were closed before, people are entering your life who genuinely support your dreams, and you are starting to remember what it feels like to be truly excited about your future. This card is also showing me international connections or long-distance opportunities. There might be travel in your future or connections with people from different countries or cultures. The deception you experienced was keeping you small and isolated, but now your world is expanding in beautiful ways. I am also seeing with Three of Wands that you are becoming a leader and inspiration to others who have experienced similar betrayals. Your story of healing and liberation is going to help other people find the courage to break free from their own toxic situations. This is part of your purpose, Taurus. The Three of Wands is also telling you to trust your vision for the future. Even if other people cannot see what you see, even if your dreams seem impossible right now, keep believing in them. The universe is conspiring to help you manifest everything you have been dreaming of. The ninth card is 10 of Pentacles. And wow, this card is showing me that your financial and material security is about to be completely transformed. The person who deceived you may have been controlling your finances, limiting your earning potential, or making you believe that you could not survive without them financially. But that is all about to change. I am seeing with 10 of Pentacles that you are going to build real wealth and security for yourself, completely independent of anyone else. This might involve starting your own business, getting a promotion or better job, receiving an inheritance, or making wise investments. Whatever it is, you are going to be amazed at how capable you are of creating abundance for yourself. This card is also about family and legacy, and I am seeing that your biological family or chosen family is going to play a supportive role in your healing and success. The toxic person in your life may have tried to isolate you from your support system, but those connections are being restored and strengthened. 10 of Pentacles is also showing me property or real estate. You might be buying a home, selling property that connected you to the person who deceived you, or making some other significant change to your living situation. This represents putting down roots in a new life that is completely your own. I am also seeing with this card that you are going to leave a positive legacy. The way you handle this situation, the grace with which you heal and move forward, is going to inspire your children, family members, and future generations. You are breaking generational patterns of accepting deception and manipulation. The 10th and final card is 4 of Pentacles. And this card is showing me something really important about your healing process. You have been holding on so tightly to control, to security, to anything that feels stable because you have been so afraid of being hurt again. But this card is gently suggesting that it might be time to loosen your grip just a little bit. 4 of Pentacles often represents fear-based holding on, and while your caution is completely understandable after what you have been through, there is a balance to be found between protecting yourself and remaining open to good things that want to come into your life. I am seeing that you might be turning down opportunities or pushing away people who genuinely care about you because you are afraid of being deceived again. This card is asking you to consider whether your protective walls have become prison walls that are keeping out the very blessings you have been asking for. The 4 of Pentacles is also about learning to trust yourself with your own resources, your time, your energy, your love, your money. The person who deceived you made you feel like you could not be trusted to make good decisions, but this card is reminding you that you are the best guardian of your own well-being. This card is also showing me that material security and emotional security do not have to be mutually exclusive. You can have both. You can protect yourself financially while still remaining open to love. You can maintain healthy boundaries while still allowing good people to get close to you. Finally, 4 of Pentacles is telling you that the resources you need for your new life are already within your grasp. You do not need to wait for anyone else to give you permission or support. You already have everything you need to begin again. Taurus, as I sit here looking at all 10 cards spread out in front of me, I am overwhelmed by the story they tell together. You have been through something incredibly painful and traumatic. You were deceived by someone you trusted deeply, someone who took advantage of your loyal and loving nature. They made you question your own reality, your own worth, your own instincts. But here's what I want you to understand. Every single card in this reading is pointing toward your victory. Not revenge, not them getting what they deserve, but your victory. Your healing, your growth, your incredible future that is waiting for you. The person who deceived you thought they were taking something from you, but actually they gave you something invaluable. They gave you the opportunity to discover just how strong and resilient and wise you really are. They thought they were diminishing your light, but they actually helped you shine brighter than ever before. You are not a victim, Taurus. You are a warrior. You are not damaged goods. You are a treasure that was temporarily hidden by someone else's lies, but now you are being revealed in all your glory. The courthouse energy I mentioned in the title is very literal. There are legal proceedings coming that will vindicate you and hold this person accountable for their actions. But more importantly, there is a cosmic courthouse where justice is always served, and your case has been decided in your favor. I want you to stop blaming yourself right now. Stop wondering what you could have done differently. Stop thinking that you should have seen the signs sooner. Stop believing that you somehow attracted this deception. You did nothing wrong except trust someone who was not worthy of your trust, and that is their failing, not yours. Your future is so bright, Taurus. I can see love coming for you. Real love, honest love. The kind of love that celebrates you exactly as you are. I can see success and abundance flowing to you in ways that will amaze you. I can see you surrounded by people who value and appreciate your beautiful heart. The healing journey is not always easy, but you are not walking it alone. The universe is supporting you every step of the way, and your spirit guides and angels are working overtime to bring you everything you deserve. Trust yourself, beautiful Taurus. Trust your instincts, trust your strength, trust your capacity to create the life of your dreams. The person who tried to deceive you is a chapter in your story, but they are not the end of your story. Your best chapters are still being written.